Okay, guys, this is a message to all of my new subscribers, but especially because you have to understand I love all of you, and once I get to know you, I'm sure I will love you all. But Tommy and Patty Alderman are some of the nicest people I have ever spoken with, and I've never gotten to do a phone call or FaceTime with them or anything, but we have messaged a little bit on their channel. I got an email today that just sent me through the roof while I was doing my makeup for all of you because everybody keeps asking me. So I did it. It's done. I never have to hear about it again. Thank goodness. Alderman Farms is their YouTube site and their website and everything else. And guys, these are truly hardworking people. He was a police officer, a training officer, and I believe for SWAT and major trauma situations. This guy is incredibly knowledgeable. He also knows his homestead. He knows his farm. He knows his animals. He knows his crops. He knows what he's doing. And his wife, I don't even know everything Patty does, but I will tell you what. I know for a fact that the woman on a homestead does so much behind the scenes that nobody sees. Patty, I don't like females by nature because I was abused by one. I just love you to death. I love Bev from Our Half Acre Homestead. I love Patera from Appalachia's Homestead. Stephanie and Scott from it's a brand new channel. It's called Let's Homestead Instead. Please go check these people out, guys. And J0, John, you rock, dude. You and I on the coffee thing. Seriously. But to find out that Tommy and Patty subscribe to my channel. Okay, my little tiny channel. These people I have mentioned to you have tons, thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers between them. It's crazy that they would want to hear what I have to say. There's my Chrissy, my little pregnant baby. Oh. Told you, she likes to just climb over the top of me. That's her. So, you know, it just, the more that I was thinking about it, the more excited I got because, guys, I have huge respect for these people. You know, I grew up in a homesteading family, and we didn't call it homesteading. It's just the way we grew up. Okay, my grandma was born in 1913 in rural Missouri. Her parents were from somewhere else, I don't know where, but they died when she was very young, leaving her and her 9 brothers and sisters. She was the oldest and didn't have any other family. So rather than the kids get split up and end up in the government, my grandma took on, hold on guys, as soon as I turn it on, apparently there is a dog out there that they are not familiar with, and Chrissy does not like strange animals around her place. That is not okay with her. And she doesn't like dogs, per se. I mean, she's socialized, don't get me wrong. She plays with other dogs. But big, huge, strange dogs, no, not coming on her property without my okay. That's how she is. She's always been that way. And her mommy and daddy raised her to be that way. Snowy and Frosty did. So, hey, you have no idea the training they did. Okay, Shuggy. Crystalline Winter. Crystalline Winter Rendleman. Shh. You're okay, baby. You're okay. Okay, so, where was I, folks? Anyway, to have these people subscribe to me is a massive compliment. You have no idea what that means to me. These people are so honest and honorable and decent and kind, and they're like my dad and my grandparents. And here's what I was saying. My grandma's parents died when she was very young in some kind of an accident. I do not know what that was. I know that it was probably a car accident. It was in the late, I think it was in the late teens, early 1920s. So, before she was even a teenager, she managed to keep the farm going, raise her 9 siblings, And she made enough money for light and things through her sewing, her crocheting, her incredible lace making work. This lady was 4 foot 11 inches tall, guys, and very tiny. I can't think of another woman I've ever respected more. Because then she turned around, met my grandfather. They fell in love, had 3 boys, raised them up, and then in their elderly years, the woman who adopted me was their next door neighbor. And there's a cute story behind me meeting my grandfather and my dad, but that's for another time. But they took on watching over me and eventually took on raising me. Okay? These are truly honest and good people. I grew up where we grew our food. Okay? Our meat came from the store here. Our fish did not. We caught our fish. Alright? From our local lakes. Believe it or not, Arizona has fabulous bass fishing. My grandfather hunted as necessary in Missouri. But he was born in 1906, guys. This was a man that you want to know hard times. He knew hard times. He died when I was 11 years old. And he was my hero as a little girl. He was just the kindest man. Huge hands. Oh my God, the things. And it's not just that I thought they were huge. I look at photographs of him now. He had big hands. Just big, strong, Cherokee Irish hands. Because that's what he was. His mother was from the Appalachian Cherokee Reservation. This is who raised me. It's not the blood I come from, but that didn't mean a damn thing to them. And these are the people that I will forever respect and love, and they are all gone. Okay? But now some of you out here on YouTube, you're becoming an extended family and friend system for me. And I'm not really great with human beings, but that's because their responses are usually snippy and nasty, and I just do not get into that kind of behavior. You guys have treated me so kindly, and not everyone in the Homestead Network has. Not everyone. A very prominent channel, as a matter of fact, was disrespectful toward me. And I'm very hurt about it, and I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to put a video out about it that I recorded. Anyway, but I did not name them, and I never will. So, guys, thank you. I wouldn't have come back to this had I not had you guys as subscribers. And now my subscribers have increased so much in the last month. It's insanity. I've like doubled. Guys, thank you. That is the biggest thing that I can say to you. Thank you for feeling that I have something valid enough to share. That you want to hear and see it. Because wow, that's a big deal for me. I haven't felt valued like that since I left the workplace when the drunk driver hit me 16 years ago. And then my kids grew up and you get lost in that. But I have not felt that sense of being valued for a long time, except by my husband. I think he married me for my cooking. Because that's his favorite thing that I do. Although he is hugely supportive of everything I do. Everything. My gardening. My baking. The fact that I'm going to learn to make bread, even though I can't eat it. My knitting. My quilting business that I had. All of the things that I do, which are varied and many. My husband has never looked at me and said, "You can't do that." Not once. In spite of my disabilities, in spite of anything, he has always been supportive of what I want to do. He knows that I'm limited in what I can do, and so he is always a huge supporter of Amber. You know what? You want to try it? Let's try it. I'm a lucky lady, guys. And now I have all of you new subscribers, and all I can say is thank you so much for seeing some value in what I have to show you and tell you. And I will talk to all of you later. God bless. Bye-bye.